Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hola Shafiri, Guhamba njani sanibonani. Welcome to another episode of Talk Entertainment and Art. It's your boy Linda Mangwe at Just Mangwe on all social media platforms. Thank you for tuning in to T Podcast. Yeah. Thank you for tuning in into our podcast again. Yo, doing this is really hard without my co-host. Yo. But we have a guest today. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. But then guys, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on our channel and keep on viewing, keep on giving us feedback and keep on being our team, But thank you for tuning in, and yes. I have a guest and I'm doing the segment alone, unfortunately. Bomo girl don't. Anyway, but I'm gonna let him introduce himself and then we're gonna take it going forward. What's up, bro? How you doing?
I'm good. Okay. I go by 2-3 bars, but legudalwa ligama Sakhile Dlamini. Yeah. But then before everything else, I want to say thank you for having me on the show. It came as a surprise. Yeah. So
one day we'll pay you for coming, bro. But really, thank you for having.
I'm getting paid.
soon enough, bro. But thank you for coming through, bro, and just giving us your time so we can do this episode in Yana, because to be frank, there's a segment of work that caught our directors now, and I was like,
attention.
Yo bro, attention. Like I said, there's this guy in there, and then he made me listen to some segment of yours he did, but we're gonna get to that first. But then first things first, bro. Who's Mr. 2-3 Bars, bro? How do we get there? The whole journey, fit. Take us from because at least it's gonna be simple for me doing this, because I know you since, was it 2011, 2010?
I think 2010.
I think it's
high
2010.
school.
Yeah. Woke up. Yeah. So it's gonna be that's been long. My goodness. It's been too long.
Then we meet again.
And then we'll come back. So then it's more like that.
Okay.
So take us through your personal space. Yeah. Before 2-3 Bars, who is Sakhile? Who is Sakhile? Utamga happy, utsabuga kuphi.
Yeah.
Go, just a bit, but not too deep. But
not too deep. Okay. I'll try not to go deep.
But you can if you want
to.
be
a poet.
I am fit. Oh yeah, he's also a poet, Mr. 2-3 Bars.
Okay.
Hey, yeah.
Okay, introductions.
Sakhile
Dlamini, yes. Born and bred, Pigs Peak in Mfonjeni Royal Residence. Yeah. Mfonjeni National Preschool, National Primary, then Mhlatan, that's where we met.
Yes.
And then I've been Sakhile ever since high school and all that. 2-3 Bars just wakiwenyano sekutali art.
Okay. So we're gonna tap into the transition from Sakhile Lotsabu and Mfonjeni to Mr. 2-3 Bars. I mean Mfonjeni 2-3 Bars. You see the transition? Eva, you get to tell you.
Yeah.
But we're gonna tap onto that. So basically, let's start with the poetry, because before Mr. 2-3 Bars that does rap, because 2-3 Bars is
rap.
Kwatali poet. And I've actually heard a number of segments you did under your poetry. I think it was auditions for something, or maybe it was just live thingy you recorded and people were reposting. So
the recent thing.
Let's go through that. How did you get into that poetry space? Because I listened to ngoba Frank when I listen to a poet reciting a poem, the only thing my literature teacher, I don't know if you remember was it Mr. Kamets or something? I'm not sure.
I mean, Miss One, the short one.
It was Mr. Mate, the short one. The one that's just fluent in English.
Yeah.
You see that? Why would you not talk?
Okay,
forget. But there's one thing he taught me.
Yeah.
It's how you need to take yourself through a poet's emotion.
Yeah.
Don't just listen to the message. Embody the message as they recite the poem. You understand?
Okay.
Ube within.
That's actually true.
Basically, it's like reading a novel. If you're not putting yourself inside the novel, you're not gonna enjoy that novel. You understand? I would just say character the novel. No, as in understand, like try and visualize. Yeah, well. So basically, with the poetry part, understanding it's just you going through emotions in a way, but portraying all that you're portraying through a message. Understand?
Yeah.
So yeah, take me through you, Sakile, because me, I know you as a dancer, bro.
Exactly.
I
I was waiting you for to say that first. You don't know me as a poet or a rapper.
Exactly. And then yeah.
Sing
So
poet. Then I'm a rapper.
How did you transition into the poetry space?
Okay.
My inspiration. What drove you into
poetry?
Yeah.
Okay, this is what happened. Now, when I was in high school, from 1 to from 5,
yeah,
I was doing poetry. I mean, literature.
Yeah.
But then.
But why in this public speaking? No.
Yeah.
Just
assembly. But then that
those,
was because of the red places, not because
regulations.
I was very bad in my languages, and then I used to fail English, this what in literature. But then my sciences, maths, I was good.
It was good. Okay.
Then after high school, and then. Okay, I remember very well the first day I attended a poetry show. Like, okay, this is me.
Oh, yeah.
It was at Kwaluseni, I was staying there, and then the day before I had received news that my mom has passed away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then after that, I went to a poetry show. It was the Thursday, and then on the Friday, there was a poetry show, and then I attended that.
Oh, yeah.
And then there was someone who recited Mockheads. I don't know if you know her. Yeah, Mockheads. She's a poet. Yeah, very beautiful. Yeah, and then she, hey, no, I mean her poetry is okay. Also, she's and then she recited a poem. It was a very sad poem. I'm not sure what it said, but then it got to me.
Okay.
And then when it got to me, it wasn't about Gogutsi. Okay, I understand what she's saying. For me, it was like
tapping into your feelings at that point.
Yeah, this is how I can take away the pain that I'm feeling.
Through,
and then through reciting to people, because I felt her emotions into that. She was like, "We keep her something more than what we're hearing."
Okay.
Then I went to my room. I started writing poem. My first poem was very work. And then the next.
I'm proud of.
No, I wasn't.
But like most people are proud of their first.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't.
I can ask the people that
were
was
there. Because you were trying to rhyme more than
that's
actually
the thing.
Getting
Rhyme,
the message.
Try to make punchlines, like all that.
But it's a good distort the whole message. Okay,
no emotion.
Makes
and then there was Tabani Masego. He called me to some poetry meeting. Then that's when we met. Then the next
so Tabani is like a poet as well, or something?
Yeah, he's a poet.
Oh, okay.
And then the next show, he called me to perform. Introduced me as a newcomer, and then I think
he put you on the spot. Like
he was my muse back then. That was the guy who brought me through that.
Shout out to you, bro.
Yeah,
shout out to
Tabani
you.
myself.
Shout out to you, Tabani.
And then from then, like it was a right route. I remember the poem that I did there was a brilliant one.
It was brilliant.
Yeah, it was good.
You're really proud of you.
Even today, I can't surpass it. There's nothing I make, either music or poetry.
Whatnot that just goes over what you did on your first poem.
Yeah.
Oh, so basically.
And then music. Sorry. And then there was, who's this guy? Okay, anyway, this guy told me, Guguti, okay, your poetry is good. Try putting rhythm into your poetry.
Oh, don't just have your message, but also try and rhyme.
Yeah, he gave me a beat. I did my poem on top of the beat. And he said, "This is a song." And then that's how I started rapping.
That's where Mr. 2-3 Bars. Also, basically, Mr. 2-3 Bars coming through poetry. You understand? So it wasn't just like most of these rappers. Okay.
Yeah. If you can listen to my songs, it's like poetry.
In a song.
Just in a song.
In a song. Yeah. Oh, that's really amazing, bro. That's really amazing. So basically, what I wanna tap into is how most poets that I know do this poetry thing as a form of escapism from whatever circumstances that they face. And from what you just told me, I can understand that you started poetry after that unfortunate instance of you losing your mom and all of that, which is really sad and all of it. So basically, growing from you reciting a poem out of what you felt at that point, to you being Mr. 2-3 Bars that is still dropping, you understand, today. Like how has it been, the journey under the poetry? Because I want to tap into the rap, but I feel like let's base it on the poetry, because basically it's the poet that drove you into rap. Yeah. So basically, how has it been the whole journey doing your poetry?
Okay, I won't lie and be like everyone else and say it has not been a good journey. Like, it was hard. For me, poetry has been good. Like, from the start, I just have one bad poem and then yes. From then it has been a roller coaster. But then my emotions right because it's not hard for me to write about something because every day there's a new problem. If it's not my problem, it's my friends.
Your friends going through something.
Yeah, they tell me, and then I get into their shoes. Saying about that. And then there was a competition. I think we were 18 at Times George Hotel last year.
The one you won.
Yeah, poetry competition. Yeah, that's where I won.
We're not just interviewing poets, we're winners. We win.
Yeah, I wish I carried the trophy. For showing it.
But so
that's
so out of 18.
Yeah, we were 18. Yeah, to count a few, but some of those we're still working with today.
Oh yeah,
like Festival B. There's MPK, the poet. A lot of poets.
Oh yeah,
they were there that day. They didn't get angry at me for winning. We still come and then we have a group. Yeah, we work.
I feel like in the poetry industry, it's really hard for someone to compare poets. You understand? Because it's all a matter of who you relate to, whose material most. You understand?
Exactly.
Because I have a friend. Like, I'm gonna talk about this girl. I have a friend. Her name is Sanitisiwe. I don't know if you know her. Sanitisiwe. She's also a poet.
What's her stage name?
Sanitisiwe Kininza. She was doing that bushfire.
Oh no, I saw her.
Hey, bro. Literally, I went through, like, I saw one poem she did, and I was binge watching every segment of her. Each and every, from where it started.
You're connected.
I connect, exactly. It's all a matter of how you relate to the message they are embodying as an artist. You understand?
Yeah.
So winning that competition, did that inspire you into keeping on going? Did that drive you into like this positive mindset on some the crowd is reacting well to my stuff, so I can go on with this?
Okay, before I answer that, there's something I want to say based on something that you said. Actually, it's true. There's no degree of comparing poetry, like running, in athletics, soccer.
Yeah.
For me, I understood one thing. Me winning that trophy doesn't mean I'm the best poet
out of everyone else.
Because I would like to think the judges used the delivery, how you delivered your
poem.
How
you're confident with your work.
Only that's how you want. Not that you had content more than
really
anyone
love
else.
How you understand what I was saying.
Yeah. So I want to say I understand. I'm not saying I'm the best poet. I just delivered words.
Actually, high jump.
Well, there's no degree of
2 meters exactly.
So for me, the only confidence that I got was from that I can deliver a poem very well. So I only got
the confidence,
positivity basically. From stage fright. I no longer have stage fright because I know I can work. That's just that. Not like I'm the best poet. No, I just got confidence on
confidence. Yeah. Okay. Which is great. Which is really great because you see, growing your craft, like trying to do all that you're doing is really okay. It's really it's inspirational to someone else because as an individual, what most people that do poet don't understand is you tap into people's lives. See how you were drawn into poetry by someone reciting a poem.
Yeah,
we understand lento leyo kuthi wena wawunabungondlo kuwe but kuze buphume lobusonkondlo la kuwe kwakosa kube nasonkondlo lo enda inkondlo for wena.
That's a poem. That's a poem, right?
I'm trying to rhyme. I'm trying to show skinyana, but like
I see what you did. Yeah.
But like that's my point is you guys need to understand. Okay, but I know you do understand the gist of it. Because we actually when you do a poet, maybe you are tapping into your life.
Yeah.
Ukhuluma ngempilo yakho ukuthi ati kunana titi hibe lengibhekene nato here and there. But me as an individual doing this poet, it's just me expressing how I feel at this moment.
Yeah.
And ukanza ukuthi there's 15 other people in the audience. Maybe now with their own different agendas, but because they heard you reciting, they related to your material.
You helped 15 more
so
people.
So 15 and ilo 15 ngende kuphume sonkondlo ayosita laba. So you understand how it just goes on and on and on. But like really it's really amazing what you guys do because You hear someone reciting a poem. Yeah, it's not
like,
late. It's not late, of course. It's just a matter of
who said like age is just a number. You
can
still
Aspas
G65. So you're younger than G65. You can still do
it. But I feel like G65 used the age to a name. Like, born in 1965. My name is Kuku G65. Don't you think? That's what I thought. Literally.
S96.
65.
It's like a phone. S96. Me, I'll be S96.
Yeah, but it's a killer 96. You can't see mix it handle. Yeah. That's handle. I can mix it. But like, yeah, it's really great. Like, it's really great. And also on this podcast, we have also a segment called That's Our Opinion. But Lomvlo, I introduce Hashem Ageko Tabelo, my co-host. I miss you, landlady, the So yeah, there's also a segment where we just tap into social issues that we youth face going on with our lives. But like we tagged it under That's Your Opinion. It's our opinion, you understand?
That's a lie. That's poetry.
But at the same time, that's one mistake people tend to make is saying something but not being complex to learning something else. You understand? Because now it's our opinions.
We're not
based
God,
on So we wanna tap onto both depression, both anxiety, mental health, because I feel like it's really aligned with your line of work. Because as I was saying earlier, most poets, most people that do art. Oh yes, also before I get into that, I also wanted to say, poetry is like abstract art.
Oh yeah.
Ndofika mine with a painting. Yeah, ndofika mina with a painting, and then when I get there with the painting, I may have painted whatever on it, and I understand the message behind it. You understand? When you interpreting my art doesn't mean it's the way it is. There may be different ways of interpretation behind the art. Okay, it's not abstract art because this is just plain art. You understand? But like you exactly.
But I get what you say because like there's infinite meanings here.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point. With abstract art, it's like poetry. Ngeke ngithi lolo kwendile kubi or lolo kwendile akusiyo. Because it comes with the deliverance. It's like confidence. The confidence booster in meaning of poetry. Because not to figure over slow, and all of that. It's gonna be But like they really shout out. Like I'm just giving you a small shout out with the work and just a drive. Which like say keep on doing so.
Thanks, man.
Oh yeah. Transitioning just a bit into the music, Mr. 2-3 Bars. There's that one particular scene for your njanje bhuti uyathi ngagcina ngacipho athi tada man yabo athi nakhona he was bringing us more than it's really amazing to see umuntu a owner and a chester bunguye in a song. You understand? I'm not saying this rap in English is not it, but it's really amazing when someone does it in Fennec, bro.
Comfortable in your own language.
Exactly. How njani nje ungichazele mina wangibekele wafika njani nje studio wafika
music is the funny part because I was driven by negativity because there's I'm not trying to offend anyone but then there's people that have the platform, have the money, have the connections, but fail to understand that they cannot deliver.
Exactly.
They cannot rap, they cannot sing, but they can be the producers, they can be the promoters, and then allow other people. But they still want to be in the space and deliver. Because if someone from South Africa comes here, the first people they're gonna reach is the ones that have connections, that have the money. See, they want music. They're gonna get their music, which is not a representative of us. So like I was like, I went to the studio and then Kangaroo, yes, that's my producer. For every song that I did. And then it's like, okay, do this and this and that. Try rapping this what, and then I got the poems in music, and then boom, songs came out. And then the last one you're talking about,
because that's the one that caught our
attention.
Hardcore. Because there's bars there, bro.
Ngelinqingo nje ngiyibhekiseka so kudlala le ngoma, and then I rapped on top of it. It was a clip nyana 30 seconds. And then I posted it. And then the reaction be positive.
No, it was really wild. Like it was really wild. I saw on Twitter before even Mr. Director called me. Like I said, there's this guy, Mr. 2-3 Bars. I'm like, hey bro, me I don't know. 2-3 Bars, nah, I don't know. Yeah, whenever what's a Sakil.
Yeah.
Because
you know Sakile.
I know Sakile. Or Mr. 2-3 Bars, there's a Venak. What. I'm like, oh, okay, let's listen. And then we had a small nyana, you know. And I really liked it. I won't lie. Like, I really liked it, bro. It took us off guard, but hey, you really did it. So from there, should we be expecting more with the music going on, or that was just a small nyana segment, and then it's just gonna be you going back to poetry, or what?
Okay, poetry and music, it's what I'm going to use going
forward.
Yeah, forward. But it's not as if it's the only thing that will. By profession, I'm a nurse, but then that's news for another day. Yes. But then on the art part, poetry and music, I'm also gonna.
That's gonna be.
I wanna give a shout out to Simple Mandis. She's the one who posted the video and got the retweets.
Exactly. I actually follow Simple Mandis on Twitter. I think that's how I got to see your thing.
Yeah. So shout
out to you, Simple Mandis. So I hope you watched the video. I hope you watched the video. So maybe Nyana, small Nyana poet, Nyana by the end of the show. 1, 2, 3 bars. 1, 2, 3 bars.
I'll do the poem is sort. That one. Guys. My first, second.
And you liked it. So guys, keep on tuning into the show and expect homonati, delicious towards the end of the subject. So going back to that's your opinion. We are a generation that has opened up in terms of understanding the things we go through as youth. You understand? Yeah. There's more social narcissism. There's more envy. Okay, I feel like envy is the biggest reason why most of our peers tend to get into a depression state. Okay, now labanye it's mental health. You understand? Some people are just grown or circumstances like growing up, both childhood trauma and all of that actually drove them into having a mental health issue. You understand? But I feel like most of this new thingy, it comes with envy, like wanting a life that is not yours. Understand? We want so much, yet we don't want to do so much to get. Like, what's your take on the depression issue? Because it's really complex. Like, it's really, really complex. And it's sad when you see people you grew up with, people you've been going with. It's acceptance, really. Because I feel like some people just fail to accept.
I'm like this.
Ganje. And our parents tend to not understand. There's this comparison between siblings that happens. It doesn't mean the same way Sakile did. Like, it's really sad, and it can't. I've lost friends.
Okay.
I've actually lost friends because of depression and anxiety, and yeah. So what's your take? Not because of your work, but because of
Sakile's opinion.
yeah.
Okay, for me, first, the envy part, whereby you are depressed because you can't get.
But then, I see a lot of
it all comes down to the former thing, the fear of missing out.
Yeah.
And then we fail to, and I feel like as the youth, or as everyone on social media, we fail to understand that the things that people post on social media are the things that they want you to see.
Exactly, it's a filtered life.
Yeah,
like you only see what they show you.
they have the same problems that you have, even bigger than yours. Exactly. But it's just way makeup. They post that, and then you see that you get depressed. I wish I had a pin. I will not pin in.
That's the one. Pins.
They get depressed. Listen to this. You are getting depressed because you saw something posted by someone who is depressed, and then show you their positive part. So when I'm depressed on the positive part,
exactly.
If Nazi, I feel like if us, before you get depressed, you watch that and you feel like, oh, but then no, go back to your life. Count everything that is positive. Focus your energy on that.
On it,
There's this thing that's what's this rule? But then it says the universe rewards you when you put so much energy into something else. Yeah. So like put so much energy into a positive part, and then you get that.
And then you get to a positive mindset. As I was saying earlier, we want so much, but we are not willing to do so much. But then at the same time, understanding, we see some people just have mental health issues generally. Like kunabantu abakhona ngathi kunemfulo ukucabanga agcine angizami kumpenda ezinvolembi kunemfulo ohluleka kubuka beyond a circumstance that is facing. We deal with issues differently in a way. You understand? Inkinga lencane kuwe inkulu kabi kimi yabona. Kunalabantu labadaleka kanjalo. Because I may say suicide is selfish. Not understanding ukuthi uyathi lo muntu letinkinga labhekene nato yebo kona na ubhekane nato, but we don't deal with
process the same way.
Exactly. So lo muntu loyo utavele agcine decide ukuthi uyathi taking myself out of this equation is one solution that would help me, because nyalo nifuna ukungitshela ukuthi suicide is selfish, kepha labantu lenze selfish kibo are not paying attention to the pain that I'm going through.
And it's funny because I feel like suicide actually works. Not that I'm saying but after the person dies, ngikhani sicala kunaka letinkinga takhe ukuthi oh lo mfeka netinkinga
kanje sengikhani isikhumbula ukuthi yathi phela zibani wake what.
And it's very it's unfortunate. Yeah.
Thank you.
Lokunye ngokuthi mental health is very broad. And it's gonna kuyifaka in this.
You can't
topic.
box it into one. It's really complex. That's why I just tap on this and tap on that.
Yeah, there's something you said about my parents' head. Which caught my attention because my parents had vela kakafanana. So there's parents that understand depression,
no age.
And then there's those parents labakhulisa thina whereby utohamba uyothandazela, like you said, utohamba uyothandazela kwathi una kwathi lo mfu uphethwe depression, like it's not a demon or anything else. So like I feel like if we could have a hotline number
that deals with
a free toll,
that
anyone over ngatsinya ufuna commit suicide, just call the number. At the end of the line kunemfulo ready to talk to you,
to come even to you
where you are.
Understand? Because ngiva ngathi we're gonna lose a lot of folks, guys.
The government can employ really that. Exactly. Like kabanga, you
free toll. They have it in SA. They have it in SA actually. They have it in SA.
And we can have anywhere you are.
In case you are going through the most and you feel like that is the only solution, please call this number.
And it's not funny.
There's like a therapist, what that is waiting at the end of the number to actually, So basically, I think that could work. So that's your opinion, bro, and that's my opinion. But like, hopefully, we have solutions to it that will help us grow in a way. So we have fortunately come to the end of the episode. No, it's fortunate because it's been really mind-opening and it's been lovely, hasn't it? So it's fortunate. We can go on and on, which is unfortunate, but it's fortunate because we have tapped into most of the things we wanted to tap into. Guys, thank you for being our Wait, I'm looking for the right word. Thank you guys for being consistent, for being our tea party. Thank you guys for always tuning in and giving us feedback. Like there's individuals like I feel like I wanna give credit to, but I'm probably gonna do on the season finale because there's people that have been consistent since season 1, watching our episode, giving us feedback, sharing the video, subscribing and all of that. It's really been a lovely journey. And before we end, there's a poem, guys. Like I said, Mr. 2-3 Bars is about to drop 3-4 nyana bars. But it's telling us support, state the give a back, state the flow, man. R.I.P. Pro
People
Kid.
we look up to. Yeah.
But like, yeah, it's really something great going through this journey with all you guys. Yeah, we'll be having season finale soon. But that's not the end of the podcast. It means season 2 is coming. You understand? With more delicious and spicy and spicy interviews like the one we just had with Mr. 2-3 Bars. People taking us through their journeys, going forth. You understand? Trying to make a footprint of a podcast that came out of nothing into something. You understand? But like, guys, shout out. So I'ma let Mr. 2-3 Bars take us through small 30 seconds, 45 seconds. The floor is yours, bro. The floor is yours.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. The poem is entitled Informbiesmang. It's an old poem that I love. And many people know it every time I perform. I make sure to Informbiesmang.
Okay. Yeah.
Ngitamile kuthula. Ngitamile kulalela. Ngitamile kukhuluma, ngitamile nekuhlabela. Ngendlela kwehlisa luvalo ndlela lengikutsanza ngayo Informbiesmanga. Ngitamile kubuta nakulabanye, ngitamile kukhuta nakulabanye. Nalaba labanye labadlula ngafunga ngamane ngihlale nginje. Ngamane ngihlale nginje. Ngenabani ngenamali nangabe lithando selunje. Yinde lefuna kusonywa ngemali noma ke lefuna kuthola imali ngekusonywa. Besathi ukuthi imali yekuthenga kudla nawe sokudla. Ngiyabuta nje ngoba phela bathi kudla lokumnanzi. Ngosi ngiyacela ngathi khansi sengidla kudla lengingakwathi. Nganathi tindzebe ngengqondo ngende ngimukele ukuthi lithando alisekho. Lwafa nabokhokho nabogogo balikhansi lihamba mgogo njengesicoco. Ngibuthiswa kumangala ngibuthiswa kwetfuko luthando lakho ngiliboniwe lihloliwe ucwephesha lihlobile. Mase kungathiwa sime ngeticheme tethu ngathi khansi sokume sakho wethu sicheme. Ticheme letiphuma ngemikheme ubakhanzi sebayema bangathi silapho bayeme khona nabayemele ukugula kwalo sekugula kwalo kuhle kwakhona mhla sekugula kwakho kusasa conference nje divu. You beautiful lady, you make me feel like a burglar proof, because when burglars come and try to steal your heart, I'll prove that I'm the man to put the roof over your head and protect you. You are looking for love. I am looking for love. I hope you find it the same time, same place. Thank you.
Yo! Dog, can you go on? 10 seconds extra. No.
That's my baby.
Yo!
Yeah.
Guys, check out Mr. 2-3 Bars. Where can people like catch you on social media?
That's
like,
just 2-3 Bars, but you can
Twitter,
leave the link.
Instagram, yeah, we're gonna take that, but essentially to
Twitter 2-3.bars, Instagram 2-3.bars, yeah. Facebook 2-3 Bars. There's a page, but Sakile Dlamini is like, yeah, profile.
Guys, check out his work. Informbiesmang. Conference. Yeah, so normally at the end of the show we do a small cheers.
Okay.
You know, Khumunati, shout out for
delicious.
Watching. Yeah, Khumunati with delicious. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in and being our podcast vibes. Catch us same place, same time, same me with Bello. Hopefully,
my friend me.
Yeah, and Kim, guys, bang but like, yeah, thank you so much for tuning into our episode. We love you.